Once upon a time, in a kingdom where winter winds sang through ancient towers, a queen sat sewing by a window framed in blackwood. As she worked, her needle slipped, and 3 drops of blood fell upon the snow gathered on the sill. The crimson against white against black struck her with such beauty that she whispered a wish to the winter sky.
Let me have a daughter with skin pale as first snow, lips red as heart's blood, and hair black as midnight.
Her wish was granted. Before spring arrived, she bore a daughter who possessed these very qualities, and they named her Rosalind. But joy came braided with sorrow. The good queen died when her child was but a year old. Time passed, and the king took a new wife, a woman of cold beauty and colder pride. She owned an enchanted mirror, forged by a sorcerer she had spurned. Each dawn, she would demand of this glass, "Queen,
magic mirror, answer me true, who is fairest in all I view?" You, my queen, hold beauty's crown in all the kingdom and beyond town.
These words fed her vanity like kindling feeds flame, and she was content. Years turned, and Rosalind grew from child to maiden. She had inherited her mother's gentle spirit and would speak kindly to everyone, servant and lord alike. She fed the courtyard birds, sang while she worked, and brought warmth to the cold stone halls. On the morning of Rosalind's 16th year, the queen asked her mirror the usual question, but the answer came back different.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all? You are fair, my queen. Princess Rosalind's beauty surpasses yours nonetheless.
The queen's face twisted with fury. Envy took root in her heart like thorns in hard soil, growing deeper each day. Finally, she summoned her huntsman.
Take the girl deep into the wilderness. End her life there, and bring me back her heart as proof. Fail me, and you'll share her fate.
The huntsman had watched Rosalind grow, had seen her kindness to all creatures, but bound by duty and fear, he led her into the forest the next morning. They walked for hours into the deepest woods. Finally, he stopped and drew his blade. When Rosalind turned her questioning eyes upon him, his hand trembled. Rosalind.
What troubles you, sir? Your face speaks of some terrible burden.
The huntsman fell to his knees, tears streaming down his weathered face.
I cannot do it, my lady. The queen has ordered your death, but my conscience won't allow such evil. You must run, child. Run far and never return. May the forest shelter you.
Rosalind fled, branches tearing her gown and scratching her arms. Behind her, the huntsman killed a young boar and carried its heart back to the deceived queen. Rosalind ran until exhaustion overtook her. Strange sounds echoed through the shadows, owl cries, rustling leaves, distant howls. Just as darkness fell, she glimpsed firelight between the trees. She stumbled into a clearing where stood a small cottage, neat and well kept, with golden light glowing from its windows. She knocked, but receiving no answer, pushed open the door. Inside, everything was unusually small. 7 little chairs surrounded a wooden table set with 7 plates, 7 cups, 7 spoons. Along the wall stood 7 beds with quilts of different colors: ruby, amber, gold, emerald, sapphire, violet, and silver. Exhausted and hungry, Rosalind took a small bite from each plate and a sip from each cup, unwilling to deprive anyone of their whole meal. Then she tested each bed until the 7th suited her perfectly. She collapsed into sleep. When night had fully fallen, the cottage owners returned, 7 dwarfs who mined gems from the mountain. Each carried a lantern, and their beards, ranging from white to silver, gleamed in the lamplight.
Aye, but the lights guide us. And the gems we found will shine.
Eldest dwarf.
Someone's been at my supper! Myrrh and slime. And mine! Look, my cup's been used! By thunder, you're right! And look, the liquid inside! Who could have done this?
An intruder, perhaps?
This is a mystery! Brothers, come quickly! There's a girl sleeping in my bed!
They gathered around, holding their lanterns high, gasping at the beautiful maiden asleep before them. Eldest dwarf.
Hush, brothers. Let her rest. Morning will reveal her story.
Yes, of course.
Poor dear.
When Rosalind woke and saw the 7 little men watching her, she startled, but their faces held only kindness. Eldest dwarf.
Don't fear us, child. Tell us, how did you come to our home?
Rosalind told them everything: the queen's jealousy, the huntsman's mercy, her desperate flight. The dwarfs listened with growing compassion.
Poor child. Poor child. Poor child.
Child.
3rd dwarf.
You're welcome,
to stay with us if you wish.
Yes, please stay. You're welcome here.
4th dwarf.
We leave early for the mines each day, returning by evening. If you tend our home, cooking, mending, tidying, we'd gladly share what we have. But you must promise one thing. Never open the door while we're gone. Your stepmother will discover you live, and she'll come hunting.
Very important.
I promise.
Rosalind promised faithfully, embracing each
there,
dwarf
child.
with
You're safe
gratitude.
now.
For a time, Rosalind lived peacefully.
Goodbye. Be
Each
safe.
morning,
See
she
you
waved
tonight.
goodbye to the dwarfs, then spent her days cleaning, cooking, and singing. Forest creatures would gather at the windows, drawn by her gentle voice. But in the castle, the queen asked her mirror once more.
Magic mirror, answer me true, who is fairest in all I view? Beyond the mountains where miners dwell, Princess Rosalind lives quite well. You are fair, but she surpasses you.
The queen's scream echoed through stone corridors. For 3 days, she locked herself away, studying forbidden texts and brewing dark plots. Using sorcery, she transformed herself into a bent peddler woman.
Ah, what a sweet disguise.
In her basket, she carried silk
Fine,
laces,
beautiful
dyed
laces.
like jewels. She traveled through the forest until she found the cottage.
Soon, soon.
Fine laces for sale. Beautiful colors for a beautiful young lady.
Rosalind hesitated at the
laces.
window, remembering her promise.
I promise.
But the old woman seemed
Beautiful
harmless,
laces for
and the
you.
laces were lovely.
I suppose there's no harm in looking.
Just look, dear, just look.
I
She
suppose
opened the
there's no
door.
harm in looking.
Oh, wonderful, dear! Let me lace your bodice with these, my dear. They'll fit perfectly.
Oh, thank you.
Now,
But as she pulled the laces tight, she pulled them tighter still, until Rosalind couldn't breathe. The girl collapsed, her face turning blue.
now you'll never be fairest again!
That evening, the dwarfs found Rosalind motionless on the floor.
She's not breathing!
Look! The laces! They're strangling her!
Cut them!
They sliced through the silk, and Rosalind gasped back to life.
That was no peddler. That was your stepmother in disguise!
The evil queen found you!
My stepmother?
You must never open the door again, no matter who comes!
Promise us.
Never again, no matter what.
Promise, I truly promise this time.
Rosalind promised, still shaking from her brush with death.
Safe now.
We're here.
But the queen consulted
Princess
her mirror
Rosalind
again
lives still,
and learned Rosalind
rescued
still
by
lived.
friends who care.
Enraged, she created a poisoned comb,
This time
beautiful
you won't
but
escape.
deadly. Again, she disguised herself and found the cottage.
I'm just a harmless grandmother selling combs, dear. Look at this beautiful one, perfect for your dark hair.
I cannot open the door. I promised.
But my dear, this
Queen,
is so wise.
disguised. So wise,
But surely
you can admire it through the window.
way.
Rosalind opened the window just slightly. Quick as lightning, the queen thrust the poisoned comb into her hair. Rosalind fell back, silent. That evening, the dwarfs found her again and yanked out the comb. She gasped awake, and they begged her never to approach the window when alone. The queen's third attempt was most terrible. She created a poison so powerful that the
This time
smallest
this will
taste
work.
would
She
bring
cannot
death,
survive
resembling
this.
sleep. She
There
poisoned
now.
half an apple, leaving the other half pure, then transformed into a cheerful
Already for
farmer's
the
wife.
picking.
Rosalind, I cannot
lovely
speak to
day.
you. I've made promises. Queen, disguised.
I'm just giving away extra apples. Look, I'll eat half myself to prove it's safe.
She cut the apple, eating the
Delicious.
pure
See,
half
perfectly
with
safe. I
obvious
have so many.
enjoyment,
Please take one.
offering the poisoned half through the
Well, I
window.
suppose if you ate half.
Seeing no ill effects, Rosalind
It's
took the
delicate.
poisoned half and bit into it. Immediately, she collapsed. When the dwarves returned, they tried everything to revive her, but nothing worked. For 3 days they wept beside her, unable to accept her death. Yet her cheeks remained rosy, as if she merely slept.
Cheeks are. She looks like she's just sleeping. Any moment she might wake.
We cannot bury her in cold earth. She looks ready to wake.
Yes, she looks alive!
They crafted
Careful
a
with that
glass
corner.
and gold coffin,
The
inscribing her
inscription
name
must
and
be
royal
perfect.
lineage upon it.
She deserves our finest work.
They carried it to a mountaintop, where one always
here.
kept watch.
Step together.
Animals came to mourn her, and roses grew wild around the coffin. Seasons passed. One spring, a prince from a distant kingdom was hunting nearby.
Easy there.
He found the glass coffin surrounded by roses
approaches?
with the beautiful maiden inside. The dwarves told him
She was a
Rosalind's
princess,
sad
kind and
tale.
good. Her stepmother jealous and wicked. 3 times she tried to end her. So beautiful.
Prince.
I know how unusual this sounds. I cannot explain it, but I feel my life is incomplete without doing this. I will honor her memory, build a shrine, she will be respected and revered. I cannot explain it, but my life feels incomplete without doing this.
The dwarfs, moved by his sincerity,
We see your heart is true. Take her. Honor her as you promised. Keep her safe.
Yes, take care of her, honor.
I will honor her. Keep her safe. Respect her
Agreed.
memory.
as the prince's servants carried the coffin down the rocky path, one stumbled. The coffin lurched, and the sudden movement dislodged the poisoned apple piece from Rosalind's throat. Her eyes opened. The servants cried out in amazement. The prince rushed forward as Rosalind sat up, confused. Rosalind.
Where am I? What's happened? Who are you? The last thing I remember is the apple, and then...
You're safe. You're alive. Let me help you.
The 7 dwarves came running, shouting with joy, tumbling over each other, their beards flying. They told her everything.
You've been sleeping, child. Seasons passed. We kept vigil.
Seasons?
This prince came. He honored your memory.
You kept watch
The
all this
prince
time?
knelt before her.
Will you come with me? Not for your beauty, but because I sense in you a kindness the world needs.
A good man. He sees your...
Rosalind looked at the 7 dwarfs. Eldest dwarf. Go, child. Live the life you're meant to live. But visit us sometimes. You'll always have a home in these mountains. The wedding was celebrated with great joy. The
Thank
7
you all for
dwarfs
being
sat
here.
at the high table,
We are honored to have
guests.
you.
The birds
We're the
Rosalind had
ones who are
fed
honored.
perched in the rafters, and the forest sent perfect weather and abundant flowers. The wicked queen, hearing of the wedding, came out of curiosity.
I'm curious to see this bride everyone speaks of.
When she saw the bride was Rosalind, alive and
She's
more
alive.
beautiful than ever.
No doubt
Her
she's
heart
more
burst
beautiful.
with rage
No.
and envy. She fell dead, killed by her own poisoned emotions. Rosalind ruled with wisdom and kindness. She never forgot her lessons, that true beauty lives in compassion, that home is where you find love, and that hope can survive even in darkness. The 7 dwarfs visited often, and 7 small chairs always waited at her table.
And remember,
And they lived with
always be
love,
kind.
courage, and kindness to light their way through all their days. Moral: true beauty comes from kindness and strength of character. Vanity and jealousy destroy from within, while compassion and hope can survive even the darkest trials. The end.